Alright, welcome to Last Mage Standing. This has been requested for me to post this content by a bunch of other people. So, in today's video, we are simply going to be playing Last Mage Standing, and this will be a part of a series where we cover every single character inside the game. So first, we're going to start from the very first, and we're going to talk about Pyro. Pyro is a very dynamic character. He's pretty much a medium range gardener that uses the fire staff. And although it doesn't seem like he's that much, he has an AoE effect, although it's not very large with his fireball attack. And he also can hit multiple enemies with it, like I said, AoE. There's certain abilities that you want to run with him. And I'm just going to show you like a couple of variations in a couple games just to get you guys thinking of how you can level up that Pyro game. Now let's start with one I used to run a lot, and that is Chain Lightning Pyro. Back in the day, I want to say, but like a year or two ago ish, this was what I was running. Pyro, Chain Lightning, run the leaderboards. I was there. I used to be number one Pyro, so trust me when I tell you I know what I was talking about. We can utilize Chain Lightning Pyro. You simply want to be somewhat aggressive with this build, rush them. If you get them even like a tiny bit low, use Chain Lightning. Or you could do it the other way, where you want to rush them using Chain Lightning. And this will be what I used to do. Essentially, find people, find areas, wait for his teammate helping, kind of wait for Chain Lightning. There's a Thompson. We got that Thompson. And now that that's dead, alright, and just like that, me and teammate cleaned up, and we basically just beat the entire team. Also, a tip for helping your gameplay: always rotate the chest if applicable. There would be some cases where like you're too far away and it wouldn't make sense, but in this case, we want to rotate because there's essentially nobody that can contest us, and here is when we want to back out because we see a bunch of teams. We don't want to get third partied. We can still engage, but like the thing is, it wouldn't be a good decision to engage currently. And as you see, I'm playing my range, and the entire enemy team has been wiped. Now, when you're this low, I suggest not fighting for a bit. Just chill in a bush, wait around, regen your HP, maybe take a little stroll around the map. As you see, teammate putting in work, and this is what Chain Lightning is ultimately meant to be used as, like a finishing tool. You can also get the same effect with Poison Dagger, but I think Chain Lightning is just better because more damage is always good. And we just killed this Reaper. Also, never do what I just did in front of like a Reaper that actually knows what they're doing, because Reaper has lifesteal per hit. Or it's lifesteal or poison, I forgot which one. But anyways, you get hit, they get lifesteal, you die. And they also get more HP than when they engage to it. Hopefully one day when we unlock Reaper, I'll be able to explain it better. But that's simply Chain Lightning Pyro. It's not a very hard build to understand, and it's very simple. But another satisfying one would have to be Throwable Bomb Pyro. This is because Throwable Bomb does already burst damage, and with Pyro you can also do more damage. Granted, you won't have Throwable Bomb as high as a level as mine, unless you like put resources into it, which don't like put too much resources into your abilities. You want like an even spread of resources in your abilities and in your like actual characters. And also, granted, I'm playing on mobile, so if you ever question things like aim, I just have it easier than PC players. But I can also be pretty good on PC, which I might make a little video on. And also understand that there's certain range to throwable bomb. The throwable bomb doesn't have to be on top of the enemy, but if possible, you want to use it to predict it in front, or if you know they're going to come towards you, in front of you, in front of them, which is to the back of them, or if they're already in the engagement and you are 100% sure they won't retreat, you could place it on them. Just small tips that will make your gameplay very good. Next, which is pretty underrated on Pyro, something I've never Rat's Nest. Rat's Nest is pretty good, but there's many other options you could use. Like you could run Fire Elemental, you could run Wraith. Wraith just works with a lot of characters. Chain Lightning we already discussed. I don't think Water Elemental, because like there's no point in really slowing them, but if you can find a way to make it work, it can work. Pop Towers just to be annoying. Thompson's Love is run this. When I cover Thompson. Well, not default, but one of the first things you get. And since we can upgrade it, we will upgrade that at a later date. Ratnus, very simple. You get summoned, and you could just use that in combination with other abilities to enhance it. Also, Ratnus is a pretty common ability to come across, so you can get a really powerful Ratnus easily. Also, they can finish enemies off, they can damage them, they can do the entire show, I guess. I also cover practice arenas, or like practice lobbies, just because they show you the mechanics and how to practice them. There you saw the AoE damage, like it hit both players, the archer and the falcon. And also that's an example, you just saw me pick up a level 1 rat nest. Always just throwable bomb if you have. And also grab healing totems. That's another tip. You see a healing totem, grab it. If you don't think you need it, okay, but there's always going to be a chance you need that. And always, if you're trying to learn, the more fights you get into, the better you'll learn. Like here, I can just third party them, kill both of them, and most likely kill the Azar. This is another thing about Ratnus. It helps you secure a lot of those KOs you wouldn't normally get. Now, I'm in a pretty tricky position. I want to maneuver around this hawk. And so what we're going to do, we dodge this poison dagger. We're going to go into here. Dodge the poison dagger. Now our goal is to kill him. We killed him. So we're going to rotate towards chest. One of the instances where you don't want to immediately rotate, because if I did, I would have died because of poison dagger. And what we're going to do is, although our teammate is dying, it's more important to secure this kill, because the throwable bomb will help us in the future. Now we have this Azai again. We just killed him. Now he's dead again. Always grab ability upgrades. I'm not grabbing air elemental because I have a good configuration of abilities. The pyro was standing here. Throwable bomb there. It hits him. That's what I mean by even if it's not in the crater, it can still hit. I don't know if that's intended or not, but and that's also another lesson. You can be very aggressive once you have a throwable bomb out on the target. Because if it's a high enough level, like level 10 or even like I'd say level 5 or above, you basically are guaranteed to win the engagement. And just like that, we win. Ratness, very simple but very effective, and it can do a lot of the work for you as you try and develop your skill. And other than that, that's going to be it for Pyro, and next video we will cover Kadira.